Yo, yo, yo,
What up?
Link. How you guys doing? This is Tommy Boldman, a.k.a. Tommy Tom, a.k.a.
The Tomster.
It's your man, Uncle Dan, Pastor Donut, in the building. We got a brand new series. It's called Back to Cool. And I wanted to talk to Mr. Tom today really quick about what was cool when he was like 11 and 12 years old. And you guys don't know this. Tom and I are the same age, so we were both your age at the same time, and life was amazing. And so, Tom, tell the kids what some cool stuff was when we were their age.
First up, Street Sharks.
Street Sharks.
Saturday morning cartoons when we were kids, awesome. We had the best stuff. Street Sharks was literally a show about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that were just sharks, so they were just muscly, beefy sharks that swam through asphalt, destroying the city, and somehow they were heroes.
Some say they're just no good. Half shark, half man, fighting evil, that's the plan. Street Sharks.
I had the toys, and they had these big beefy arms,
Yeah.
and they would like pound everything.
Yeah.
Street Sharks, look it up. What else was cool when you were when we were that age?
All right, so do you remember Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
The scene where they're like in the trucks and they're like coming out, like,
Yeah.
and she's trying not to like fall through the glass. Amazing. Jurassic Park, super cool. It was cool now. It's cool now. It was cool then.
Fun fact, Tom not only works here and does our video and graphic type stuff, he's actually an animator. Which is pretty amazing.
A little bit.
So now let me do this. When we were 11,
Yeah.
it was 1997. Pokemon came out in 1996. So Pokemon hit the scene when Tom and I were your age. And Tom, tell the kids about the craziness that was.
I had the poster, the original
Oh,
150.
yeah.
I knew all of them. Like I could boom, 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 like without even looking at it, you know. It was just something totally wild and totally new. When we were going through school, we didn't talk about it, you know. It was kind of nerd. We didn't talk about liking Street Sharks.
I mean,
we don't talk about Pokemon because then you'd just be a nerd, you know.
But we all liked it.
Fast forward to your adults, and literally everybody has a favorite Pokemon. They're like, I love
Yeah.
that show. And I'm like, we could have been friends earlier.
I remember going to science camp. I don't know if you ever went to like science camp or rocket camp, but I was at science camp, and there was a kid who had a holographic Venusaur, so like what Bulbasaur sort of turns into, and I tricked him into trading me his holographic Venusaur for a whole bunch of like just junky common cards that I had. His mom came to science camp the next day and insisted that I give it back, and so I had to give it back.
It's rough.
Yeah, that was before I loved Jesus, so don't trick people out of Pokemon cards. That's not
don't
very
do that.
nice.
Although it is worth noting that card's probably worth a little bit of money.
Yeah, that first edition Venusaur is probably worth like
I
a
always
couple
wanted the
$100.
Charizard. You know, I saw a couple floating around.
So, parting fact, what is the last thing you want these crazy kids to know before we end this video about what it was like to be 11 in 1997? I rhymed on accident.
What it was like to be 11 in 1997. The video game that came out that year was N64 007 GoldenEye. That game was amazing, like one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, it really was. Me and four of my buddies would play. And that was before so Fortnite, you can play anybody anywhere in the world.
That's true.
For when Tom and I played GoldenEye, you had to be sitting next to the
Like
person.
literally like this, looking at a tiny screen. Sweaty dudes in like a room, like
Sweaty dudes.
smell like spaghetti and nachos, you know.
Spaghetti and nachos. You guys, that's Back to Cool.